My name is Eve, and for years people have been asking me, what do I do to my skin to make it glow? Now, honestly, it's not really anything magical per se. It's just basic common sense, I think. But of course, a glow comes from within. But today, we're going to talk about makeup and my personal beauty secrets I'm going to share with you regarding how to apply makeup. But before we get started with that, I would just like to say that a lot of people are so involved in the makeup and they forget about the make down. Now, to me, that's the most important part of it all. So first of all, what I do when I wake up in the morning, I wash my face with this product. It's called Cetaphil, and it's very mild on the skin. It's good for any skin type. I hate to promote their product, but it is absolutely fabulous, and it's under $10. You can't beat it. It's liquid, and it's, any skin texture can use it. It's very mild, and I will always do that first. One thing I hate to see is a woman with makeup on who didn't take her makeup off the night before. And a lot of us are guilty of that. Sometimes you fall asleep, then you get up and you rush and you just throw some makeup back on, and people can tell. They don't know what it is that they don't like about your makeup, but it looks unclean. So that's what I do first and foremost. And then one of the things that I do, I always go to 99-cent store and buy cotton balls. And what I do is I use the world famous Sea Breeze. Okay, now this Sea Breeze has like a pH balance in it, and it helps the skin. So if the skin is dry, it will lubricate the skin. Vice versa, if the skin is oily, it'll take just a little bit of the shine off. So it's really a good balance for the skin. So after I cleanse with this, I'll use some Sea Breeze and just apply it. And I always stroke upward. Now right now my face is a little broken out. I'm not sure exactly why, but every now and then it'll break out. It's not the end of the world, because I know what to do to get it back in shape without spending hundreds of dollars going to a dermatologist, which I would if I could, but sometimes the money's just not there. Now, whatever you do to your face, try to do it to your neck as well, and always stroke upwardly on the neck as well. Now, as you can see, I do have a little breakout on the chin, the bottom of the chin, and just a little bit under the neck, just a tiny bit. But always do whatever you do to your face, to your neck. That way it won't look so uneven. Then secondly, what I like to do is take a Q-tip, and if you have some Vaseline or any kind of petroleum jelly, just clean under the eye, like that. And that way you're getting the old makeup off. Don't be rough, because that's very tender skin under the eyes. But with lubrication on it, it's really good. And I clean that old makeup off. And of course, I'll take a hot towel and place it on my face, because sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you're a little puffy from the night before, regardless if you were drinking or not. Then thirdly, I should say, I use Fashion Fair. Now, this is, of course, you can't really see it. It's not that important, but it's a light foundation. Make sure you get the right foundation for your complexion. If you're dark, please do not get extremely light foundation. Why? Because then you look weird. And most of the time, we don't put foundation on our neck. I don't put foundation on my neck. It's very sensitive. And normally by the time I apply my foundation, it will match pretty good. So what I'll do, I'll take a little bit, just a little dab, put it on my fingertip and stroke where I have my little blemishes. Like I said, this is perfect because of my breakout right now. And I'll blend it in. Now this color is maybe a shade or two lighter than me, no, darker than me. Because you want it darker so you can cover. Some people use a concealer, but I like less makeup. I think the less you have on, the better. And makeup is to enhance. It's not necessarily to hide. But if you got some skin problems, always stroke upwardly. And that's what I do, first of all, when I do my foundation. And then there are days that I just don't use any makeup at all. I think that's important. Now I have a little chin situation here where it's discolored. So sometimes I'll smooth that out that way. And then I'll just go down right there. And because of my ethnicity and the way my face is made, right here is always a little darker. Now a lot of women would cover that. I, however, find that it gets more of a natural look. You know, I got that little thing going on there. What can I say? But if I want to hide my mustache, that little facial hair right there, put a little foundation there. Now I'm very careful about putting foundation up on my cheeks. I put it there, but not much. And the only reason I do that is for my blush. The smartest way to do blush is to put a little foundation on the skin so that the blush will be even, and I'll show you in a minute. So that's that for me as far as the foundation is concerned. Of course, a lot of women prefer to have more foundation, but I'm all about being natural. Now at night, everything I'm doing could be double. You know, if you're going out and now this makeup that we're doing today is for everyday usage. It's like when you're going to work or church or whatever. You go into a club, you can lay it on. It's up to you. But me personally, my everyday makeup is just to enhance, not cover. Okay, so I use, I don't know if you can see it, but I use Clinique mascara because it's not that expensive. But if I had my preference, I would go with Christian Dior, because you don't have to struggle to get it off. You can always use an eye makeup remover, but this Clinique is pretty good. I just don't like the brush because it's a little thin. But what I do is I just take my eyelashes and I stroke upward. Now, right now, the style is eyelashes, false eyelashes, fake eyelashes, and some people are getting them put in permanently. I'm not a real advocate of that, simply because one day, you know, you wake up and you have no eyelashes at all. And for me, that's not something I'm looking forward to. I try to keep everything as natural as possible, because once you do the fake eyelashes and that, and you just snatch them off, you snatch off your real eyelashes. So for me, I'd rather keep my eyelashes and just do mascara, you know. So, and then I take the other eye, that stroke. Now a lot of people like to put on several coats of mascara, and that's fine, but for me, I like to go El Natural, and less is more. Okay, so just do that. And then again, a lot of people like to do the lower eyelids. They put a little mascara on down there, and it really does bring out the eyes, but I'm very particular about that because I don't want to get eye infections. So I'll put in on a little bit if I'm going out to something very, very special. But if you can, try to keep the under eyes very clean. That's the key to good makeup. Okay, now here in the last week or so, no, I'm sorry, about a year ago, I was getting my eyebrows threaded by Indian women. And I have very bushy eyebrows. I've always had very bushy eyebrows. And what they wanted to do, and which they did, and I would tell them not to do it. So don't let people arch your eyebrows right in the center. Don't let them do it. Why? Because they don't grow back. I'm here to tell you. I am a witness. They do not grow back. I'm gonna figure it out, but they won't grow back naturally. So when the eyebrows are plucked in the middle, it puts more space right in here. So it makes you look like you have a big, like, Sade forehead. I mean, some people think her forehead is attractive, but that's what happens. It actually makes your eyes look further apart, and it looks a little weird. So what I do is I take this little brush. You can get it anywhere, 99-cent store. It's just a little brush. It had teeth there, but they fell out. But I always use the brush, and I just slightly brush them outward. I brush my eyebrows outward, okay, making them come closer to the edge of my nose. And also, everything you do with your makeup, please consider the structure of your face. For me, I have somewhat of I have a very round, oval shaped face, and if I gain weight, it's round. So be honest with yourself when you put on your makeup. So now you see where they have arched the eyebrow just a tad too much right here. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do.